You have a massive 2 minutes. That's a whole extra 40 seconds.
An eternity.
Yeah. 2 minutes, if you're up to 2 minutes for your closing statement. We will start with Mr. Hakeem.
Sure. And I want to use this podium to talk about something called East Dublin versus West Dublin versus One Dublin. This is supported by One Dublin. I want to say that we need One Dublin because One Dublin is about our students and we can think it through. Last year, when I was appointed to the board, I was appointed on the ticket of growth. And this year, I'm running again on growth. We want to address it, I want to address it, and I want to lay out specific things which will ensure that we can address it as a board. Okay, very first thing is we need to be strategic and be building schools on time. Non-availability of schools on time is the reason we are overcrowded or crowded, as you want to call it. So we need to build schools at the right time and make it available to the students like we are doing for E5. We are building it in 2 years and ensuring that in that 2 years, students, it opens in 2018. That was the platform at that point in time. Tactically, for growth, we also need to ensure that we need to manage growth. Can we work with the developers and the city to ensure that we could slow down a little bit? I know Joe and a few others said that, but that is something which I think we should use, leverage. We should solve traffic problems which happen so that we realize the pain of the community and we realize that what we are doing is done to ensure that there is equity in education for the students in Dublin. Okay, we also need to be sure that we are not just doing what is required to be done in the future, but for the current students, there need to be interim housing, and that needs to happen. Okay, all that needs money. Money needs to be got from state, and one of the reasons we have gone to the state for higher developer fees. We have fought that battle, we have won that battle, and we will ensure that we can get the fair share from the developers. We are not saying higher fees, we are saying fair share. Okay, we will also ensure fiscal solvency, we will also ensure quality education. I believe in quality education for all kids in Dublin, in modern facilities.
Thank you. Let's let that hang here. All right, Mr. Charrier.
Thank you. And I'd like to, again, thank you to have this opportunity this evening. I know it takes a lot of work to have this go on, and we do appreciate it. I'd like to reiterate what I said in the opening statement, is that I think we need a long-range vision on the board. We've known about this growth for a long time. We've spent money in places that I've never agreed with. That's why I wanted tighter expenditure plans in the past measures so that we knew exactly where that money was going to be going. I want to share the story again of John Green was a brand new school back in about '06. They had whiteboards come in. Everybody thought those were great. The district hurried up and put whiteboards in every school at a very high cost. Not the best use of funds. It would be great to have that. Now half of those are no longer used because not every instructor thought that was the best possible way to instruct the class. We've done some things over the years that I don't agree with. For instance, we issued bond anticipation notes, which are based only on the full faith of the school district and come out of the normal operating fund should things go south and we not have expansion. That's exactly what happened in Stockton, and they went bankrupt. That will not happen on my watch if I can have anything to do about that. I think we need to make a high school that's good for all of Dublin be our #1 priority and hold off on all spending until that happens. Thank you very much, and I would appreciate your vote.
Mr. Cunningham.
I want to thank One Dublin once again for hosting today's forum. This is really an important thing. Public education in California continues to struggle with the lack of adequate funding and rules that hinder districts, and especially districts like Dublin. The state is not a friend of the Dublin Unified School District. However, even with the issues we're facing in California, our district continues to succeed. We're blessed to have the best teachers, staff, and administrators that help our students succeed on a daily basis. And we live in a community that is willing to give their time and money to support our schools. Even with all the great things happening, there's still work to be done. We need to continue to ensure the district's fiscal solvency. We need to continue to find solutions to the growth in our district while being fiscally responsible. And we need to continue to focus on one of the most important missions we have, the success of all our students. We need to continue to offer intervention and enrichment opportunities in our schools. We need to ensure that all our students are ready for college and career, because at the end of the day, we will not be judged on whether we built the best school in the best location, but whether our students succeed, and our students are succeeding. We need people on the school board that have expertise and leadership to guide us through the coming years. I have that leadership. I've shown that leadership over the last 8 years. I bring a strong background in finance and accounting. I have business experience as a business owner. My wife is a teacher, so I understand the needs of the teachers. And I've had 3 sons come through our schools, and they're successful. It's been a privilege the last 8 years to be on this board and to serve the citizens and the students of Dublin. And I ask that on November 8th that you vote for me for school board. Thank you.
Ms. Swan.
Yeah, I'll say that if I'm elected, I will look into the budget and then find any possible way to save us money. And then if I can, I kind of look at there's a planet service. We spend about 16.5 million on that alone. And there's a lot of lines that I can looking into it to see if they're possible. We can save budget, and then we can get more money probably from a corp or any other possible resources, developers, and try to get the money set. And then also, I think if I'm elected, I'll look into getting the high school really become really can help us to relieve the overcrowdingness for the students. And then I also would like to have, if I'm elected, I will have provide more resources and programs for every student to be successful. So for those advanced students, we can have some more advanced student programs, and then the enrichment classes after school classes. And for those students who need help behind it, we have programs for them as well. And then for the special needs student, we can provide them with enough help. And then also I would like to have more visibility. So for board member to communicate with the school staff and then the committee, so we can get feedbacks from the very great ideas from the committee to the school board, and school board can set up some great policy. Most of us, we work together as a very efficient group to support each of our students to be stimulated to be very successful.
Mr. Giannini.
So we've covered a lot of topics tonight. We covered neighborhood schools, dealing with our growth, dealing with our fiscal situation, attracting more teachers, dealing with special ed, dealing with the emotional side of kids, dealing with dealing with stress, managing stress, how do we work with the district, the city, and developers. What are our greatest strengths, our greatest weaknesses? We all have great ideas. What I'm asking you to make a decision today, or next couple of weeks, is the position I'm asking you requires trust. That's why it's called a trustee. And do you trust me to have the knowledge and the skill set and the ability to do what you need me to do? That's kind of what we're looking at. I've been a cop for 21 years, so I've made tough decisions. Decisions I didn't like to make. I wasn't happy to make it, but I had to do it. The law requires it, I have to do something. So I'm used to making tough decisions. I'm used to working with the public. I'm used to being beholden to the community. I understand my responsibilities to the community. I understand my responsibilities to the students, to the staff, to the teachers. That's what it's all about, trust. I have the ability to work with the school, work with the city council, to work with developers, to go to the state, to work with the governor, to work with his staff, to move things forward. What it all comes down to is all trust. That's what I'm asking for tonight. I'm asking you to trust me, give me 4 years, and see what we can do. Thank you.
Ms. Miller.
DUSD is an exceptional school district. It's because of our remarkable teachers, strong leadership, innovative thinking, and amazing community support that goes back 10 decades. And I'm proud to say it's because of the work that we've done as the Board of Trustees, making thoughtful and sometimes difficult decisions that I believe have always put students first while remaining fiscally solvent. Our students must be offered opportunities and possibilities to help them explore and succeed. They must be offered curriculum that challenges them and provides them with the tools they need to be prepared for college and careers in every field. They need to be offered modern facilities and technology to help them get there for relevance in the 21st century. They also need to be offered our support and a concerted effort to ensure their social and emotional health at a time of high pressure and demand in their young lives. We need to continue to seek services, policies, and plans that help our students to thrive, to find both success and balance. As our district mission statement says, we've all become lifelong learners as we deal with new educational standards and testing systems, new funding formulas from the state, the ongoing process of our work as a professional learning community, and now new leadership for the first time in a decade under Dr. Boozer. This is a time when continuity is more important than ever for the Dublin Unified School District. I will continue to utilize my knowledge and expertise to ensure every child reaches their fullest potential and continues to succeed long after they've graduated. I will unremittingly advocate for equal educational opportunities for all students and champion efforts to protect their social and emotional well-being. There are big decisions to be made to help our district move forward and meet both the challenges presented by our growth, but also the changes that are coming in education as we move deeper into the 21st century. We need to engage our community as we prepare to make these decisions and make sure we are transparent in our process. I believe I've proven myself to be a thoughtful, knowledgeable, open-minded, collaborative trustee who puts the interest of students first and genuinely understands what it means to meet the needs of all students. I'd be honored to have your vote. Thank you.
And Ms. Black.
Thank you. I'm passionate about innovation, about thinking outside the box, asking the difficult questions that change the way we see the problems we're facing, and then finding solutions where others cannot. I am a strategic thinker and a long-term planner, something our district is in desperate need of now. My work has influenced campus planning and academic development, with 20 publications and over a dozen awards, including the highest, an AIA Honor Award. It speaks for itself. That award was given to a single campus that housed 5,000 students in one building for an academic group. Of all the people sitting here at this dais, I'm the only one who's been able to achieve it and receive the highest award for doing so. With my training in contract review, as well as budget oversight, I know the district can do far more to ensure that we are guaranteeing the best value for every dollar we spend. But most importantly, I am first and foremost a parent. And what motivates me to be your trustee is that I want our children to love learning. I want to remove the stresses that our schools place on our students so that they can begin to focus on what they want to do with their lives. I want us to provide our children with a healthy, student-centric learning experience. But to do that, we need to solve the very real issues our district is facing today. So as your trustee, I will bring the depth of my experience and the breadth of my expertise to work with the other board members and our city to creatively solve our growth issues, to elevate the quality of education we offer all of our students, to align our funding resources with our prioritized needs, not the developers, so that we can modernize our aging schools and build our much-needed second high school. Thank you.
Thank you. To everyone. I want to thank all the candidates for being here, all 7 on one night, despite everything else that's going on. It's amazing. I want to thank my wife Mary for not having a moment to rest. I want to thank Michael, partner in crime in Dublin, and I want to thank Mr. Tomlinson, who has decided to move on from the school board after years of terrific service to the community. So thank you, Mr. Tomlinson, who's opened up opportunities. And thank you all of you for coming out and spending time to hear about these important issues. Thank you.
Read out the giant one.